Welcome back to On the Shelf Gaming, the only show on the internet where, since last recording session, I've lost weight.
Hooray!
Yeah, I got a tooth pulled, so I'm 1.88 grams lighter.
Damn.
Sorry,
Brutal.
Miz is at a press junket with his new multiversal infinite champion.
God, that's such a dumb name.
It is, but I mean, is it that much dumber than the Universal Champion when you really get down to it?
Yeah.
Social media platforms. How many do you have?
Don't know, but I have a lot more wrestling wins than Logan Paul.
Yeah!
Who shows up even less than Roman did.
Yeah!
I actually won my championship instead of it being made up and handed to me by The Miz.
Yeah!
Cool.
God, we fucking owned him back to back to back.
Enough talk. You better go get ready. Now that you're mostly irrelevant, you've been relegated to the opening match slot.
He is right, the championships were all made up, but like, we did win ours.
Right.
30, so be at Gorilla a few minutes before that. We're going to start the show with you already in the ring. No need to see your
You fucker.
time.
You know, going on first is just as good as going on last.
Yeah. Of course, not having entrance is not.
Okay,
as
yeah,
much.
that's bad.
What are you talking about? Miz did that.
This is all Miz's fault! As usual.
Shocking. Miz is responsible for something bad in wrestling. I mean, it's fine. I like the Miz perfectly okay.
Oh yeah, Miz is fucking great. He's on my Mount Rushmore. But not here, he's not! Uh-oh.
Universal Champion.
It's not working.
I've lost control! Pause the episode!
Ah! All right, we are back in it. We're gonna, quote, beat the hell out of Baron Corbin.
We are fucking pissed, and it is not his fault.
He had nothing to do with it at all. He just got brought in to wrestle. But we're gonna teach him a lesson. How dare
fucking dare he exist on our brand?
Got him.
This fucking guy.
How dare he exist on our brand?
Bring him out, I'll put him all away.
Ha!
Good fucking try. Busted open on the fucking ground.
Man, remember when Corbin ruined Angle's retirement?
Yeah.
Good times. I mean, not that it was Corbin's fault.
Yeah, no, like, he had
But,
nothing to do with that.
I know Angle isn't like an S+ tier WWE star. He's not The Rock. He's not Stone Cold. But like,
He was
he's
up
at
there with
least
them.
A+ tier.
Right.
Probably S tier on his own. Like, he deserved to wrestle somebody he wanted to wrestle for his retirement match.
Oh, yeah. Well, there was a lot of talk, he was saying on his podcast, there was a lot of talk about Cena.
Right.
But it didn't work out. Schedules weren't working at the same time.
Well, like, that's understandable. Like,
But
I'm
then-
not saying that anyone should be forced to wrestle him. But, like,
How do you
surely
go from-
he didn't go from, okay, if I can't have Cena, give me Corbin.
Right.
Like, I don't think that's what happened for some reason.
Well, and like, that was another thing, is Angle also said, like, okay, well, that's fine, I'll do Corbin and I'll give him the fucking rub. You know, that's what a vet should do. What has Baron Corbin done with that Kurt Angle rub?
Right. Well, and really, and I don't know if it was different back in the day, because I didn't watch wrestling back in the day, but it really doesn't seem like winning a match is not actually getting the rub.
Right.
And, like, maybe it was at one point. But, like, now it's really putting on a really good match regardless of if you win or lose, as long as you don't just lose all the time.
Right.
That, like, gets you the rub of a win. There, we did it!
Fucking brutalized!
Corbin never stood a chance. How dare he show up to his job?
God. Well, can you blame us? We're having a very unfair time. Imagine if you finally get promoted a non-denominational bank, and your bosses just fucking hate that you got this promotion, but they couldn't get it off you. You had them fucking pegged at every corner. You got that promotion, and then next week they've hired a guy at a new made-up position, and he's making $30,000 more than you are.
Yeah, the assistational manager. Hey, someone actually lied!
Hey, I just want to say, I know how it feels to make it to the top as the Universal Champion, and then
Okay, but we didn't get injured and have to relinquish. We're still fucking here with the belt. They just made a quote-unquote better belt.
At least you're still champ, though. I got hurt and had to give up the
Yeah.
Universal title after only 24 hours. Then, never got a chance to get it back when I returned.
That is true. That is exactly what happened, and I'm kind of surprised they're acknowledging that.
Right?
Especially with Miz out of the picture tonight.
What are you thinking?
If Miz wants to relegate me to the opening match, maybe we go out there and show him we are
Who
main
we?
event players.
We barely know each
We
other.
basically hijacked the main event slot tonight?
Yep. I get to prove my value around here. And you get the Universal Championship match you never got.
So we just run out there and demand that we're wrestling now?
I'm in.
But say fucking Rey Mysterio and fucking, I don't know, his son are just waiting a gorilla ready to go out and tear the house down. We just fucking assault them and throw them out of the fucking way.
Sorry, Ray, you're my hero. Bam, bam, bam. Sorry, Dominic. Kind of fucking hate you, whatever. But man, Ray, you're so great. Bam, bam.
I loved your work at WCW. Bam! Well, it cleared it with him at least.
He saw us beating on the Mysterios and was like, I think I know what's going on here. For some reason, it just popping up Prince and Purple. I was like, wait a second.
Jesus Christ, not him! We really did want to steal the main event slot.
Hell yeah.
God. So, give me your... I know you don't really watch wrestling anymore, but I know you just absorb it through cultural osmosis.
Uh-huh.
What are your unabashed opinions on the Judgment Day faction?
I don't even know who they are.
Oh, okay. Well, damn. Then you aren't absorbing as much as I really thought you were, because they've been like the biggest thing on WWE TV for a while.
No, I used to, because I used to like... I would go to like r/squared circle on a regular basis and keep up with stuff that was happening, but there's more and more people that I watched 10 years ago when I watched wrestling regularly are no longer wrestling.
Right.
I'm less and less interested until I got to the point where I don't even know when the last time I saw anything wrestling that wasn't just on Twitter.
That's fair. Well, they're a heel stable. They were started by Edge. I forget who the original members were, but I know it was Edge. And then Finn Balor took it over. They all betrayed Edge, and Finn Balor took over. And now I forget how many people are in it. Like I know Finn Balor is in it. Rhea Ripley's in it. She's the girl. Dominic is in it. And Damian Priest is there. And I think JD McDonough is there now too. But it could be anybody else, man. I don't know. It keeps getting bigger, and they keep staying. I'm trying to think of the last time I saw a fucking WWE heel stable stick together for like 3
length of time
years.
whatsoever.
Yeah, 3 years at this point, I think.
Well, and especially if they've been heels the whole time.
Oh yeah.
Because it's like the Shield was together for a while, not that long.
Right.
But a while. But they also went from heel to face at one point.
Whenever
so,
they
like,
needed.
It's like the New Day. They were heels until they weren't anymore, and then they stayed together forever.
Yeah.
So
Well, that's the thing too. Is like they had their big betrayal because they betrayed Edge to make Finn Balor the leader.
right.
But then they've just been chilling as heels since then, and it's like that's never happened before.
I know, but don't worry, bro, because they're about to betray their leader again once they see him get whooped by Crandon.
Hell yeah! He don't need stables. As you and I are just sitting in the back twiddling our thumbs.
Go, Crandon, go! Crandon, go!
Since he left the stable, we have not worked. Like, we haven't even brought our wrestling gear to work with us in like a year and a half now.
We still say he's part of the stable. He doesn't claim the stable anymore. He hasn't claimed the stable.
He doesn't share the locker room. In fact, we got the Miz treatment. He didn't tell us directly, but someone did come and say, hey, Crandon says you guys have to go change in the bathroom.
God. That's part of the reason why we don't bring our clothes anymore. It's like, I don't want to go change in a gross public fucking bathroom when we're not going to get to wrestle. But then that one time, fucking 3MB was like, hey, we're going to slap you guys out there with Crandon 3-on-3 tag match. You got to be out there in 10 minutes, so get your shit ready. And it was like, oh, God. We don't have it. And they're like, oh, okay, we'll just make it a handicap match. And so now Crandon's pissed at us.
Pissed, but then he looks even bigger when he fucking crushes 3MB.
Right.
This is what it's all about tonight.
God. Were DX heels, technically? Because like they were anti Vince McMahon, so like they were beloved by default.
Right.
But they almost did a lot of heel shit.
Yeah. I really think it just kind of depends on who they were wrestling.
Yeah, that's fair.
Real champion for taking advantage of the opportunity. This kind of blatant
Why are we yellow?
Because we wrestled earlier that night. Remember we
Oh,
opened the
fair.
show? I took no damage. Even when he snuck up on us after they played Logan Paul's music. And we just fucking blocked it, no look. Crandon really is. You know when you're like laying in bed at night and you're trying to fall asleep and you're in that halfway point between like being awake so you still have like control of your thoughts,
Right.
but being asleep so they just kind of do whatever.
Right.
And you have those just fucking outlandish imaginings where you're like, man, what if I was like the greatest fucking fighter in the world and I fought in the UFC and I just styled on everybody. Crandon is that guy.
Right.
He's not in the UFC, obviously. Thank God for the UFC. I don't know what they'd do if they had a dominant champion like that. Crandon is like Anderson Silva on steroids, except for without the steroids. We did it! We won the match!
Yeah, this is still a W. Fuck you, Miz. Crandon stays winning.
Let's kick the Miz's ass.
I smell a tag team.
Hey, Miz, it's time for you to go one-on-one with The Undertaker, play. Attack the Miz! Attack the Miz! Attack the Miz! Fuck our boss!
The WWE Universal Champion will
I never thought I would take see the opportunity to attack Logan Paul and pick somebody else. But God damn it, Miz is fucked up one too many times.
Does Miz not have the most punchable face in wrestling, though?
He absolutely does. And everything, because that's the thing, like, just from the start, just looking at him, and this is not an insult to, like, his attractiveness, but he just does. He just has a punchable face. And then you add his attitude on top of that, and it's just, like, aggravated. But then you add his smoking hot wife on top of that.
Right.
And it's like, damn.
Yeah, his smoking
Fuck
hot
that
wife.
guy.
His smoking hot wife.
His millions of dollars.
His two beautiful daughters and giant house. God, I want to rip Miz's head off myself.
Shame that at one point the WWE Universal Championship was the most important title around.
It still is.
Yeah, by miles. Remember when we laid out the Miz last week?
God, that was so fucking good.
Whatever. Who am I even facing?
Nobody.
Don't worry.
We found these two losers hanging around the bathrooms.
Oh, I think I just heard
They didn't have their wrestling gear though, so they didn't go in and get changed.
God, who the fuck do you think we're gonna get?
No idea.
I'd say Shanky if Shanky was still in the game. If he was still in the company.
God, I wish. Shanky Mania will run wild in our hearts forever.
God.
I mean, it doesn't anymore. Crandon Mania totally replaced it.
Oh yeah. God. For people that don't get that,
Everybody.
yeah. Yeah. In WWE 2K23, Stacks McSlacks! God damn it. This guy's not even worth one. This guy's not even worth one full steak.
God.
Anyway, in WWE 2K23, Eric and I played a shit ton of GM mode, and I fucking crushed Eric one season because I took Shanky, who was the worst wrestler in the game aside from Eric Bischoff, and I turned him into my main event star. I couldn't get the world's title off of him. We were just simulating the matches. I was throwing him against fucking Brock Lesnar, Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins. I was feeding him to fucking everybody, and Shanky Mania just kept running wild.
It did.
I could not get that belt off of him.
God. If it wasn't for the fact that this guy is white, somebody would be suing WWE 2K24
Over
for
fucking
stealing Steve Urkel. What if he beat us here and took the fucking Universal Championship?
You're like, you know what, Miz? You don't want me as champion? Fine. And we just fall back.
God.
Stack McSlacks still can't even pin us. A fucking rogue breeze blows him off our chest at the 2 count.
We're holding him down. He's trying to fly away.
God. Stacked McSlacks. I hope he talked to his family before this.
For the last time. Yeah, I don't know about you, but I'm not thrilled by our new placement on the card.
No, I'm not a fan of this. I mean, at least we still get a full house.
True.
Because, like, dark matches typically do not have everybody in their seats yet.
I mean, it makes sense. We're the most dominant Universal Champion in a long time.
Right.
So, they keep trying to play it off like we're not, because we keep winning in bullshit ways, but, like, we're ruining these guys.
Oh, yeah.
Defeat Stacked McSlacks.
I somehow feel like that's not going to be an issue.
Challenge of all time. Whenever people look back at the Universal Championship reign of Crandon, they're going to look at all the great matches. Kevin Owens, Drew McIntyre, Stacked McSlacks.
God, he's also wearing glasses in the ring.
He is.
We're his fucking hero, and we're about to fucking kill him.
I bet he got into wrestling because of us. He was like, man, that guy with a non-traditional wrestler body is dominating everyone. I don't have a traditional wrestling body either. I can also dominate. Man, you know who else this guy looks exactly like?
Huh.
The one main character that is also a rapist from Revenge of the Nerds.
Oh, yeah, he does.
Man, remember the hilarious comedy Revenge of the Nerds?
They're like, this will not stand.
I mean, same. Honestly, the only part of it that I do remember is that part, and only because it's the only part anyone talks about. How he wins the girl by tricking her into having sex, which is definitely totally not super illegal. Spine Buster, well, he's dead.
Yeah. This is just fucking gravy.
Pretty sure we just committed a crime here.
Yeah.
We got him, though.
How did we do it?
We turned back all comers. I don't care how high up you are. John Cena, The Undertaker, Stacked McSlacks. We take down all the A-listers.
God, you know fucking Roman Reigns is gonna have a field day with Stacked McSlacks on Twitter.
Right. God. Shawn Michaels' poses just look so great with Crandon.
Oh, I know. He was like he was made to fucking do it.
I'm not saying he does it better than Shawn, but...
I'm just saying I believe it more, you know?
God. this has been a wild ride, man.
Oh, I know.
This is just absolutely out there. And I've got a funny feeling it's going to be even more out there
Next time on the Shelf Gaming.